Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Wede Dong Tien. Hello everyone. Good morning, wise judges and friends. I am Najlah Naurah from Ministry of Health, Bandung. Today, I would like to tell a story entitled Jaka Taru by Gin Subiharso. Well, let's enjoy it. Once upon a time, in the village of Taru, there lived a widow called Mbok Rondo. She took a boy as a son. Years passed by. The boy had become a handsome and talented man. People called him Jaka Taru. The death of his mother left Jaka Taru alone.
It would be useless. I'm working, but to whom will I share the rice when it crops, and the flesh when I hunt an animal?
Asked Jaka Taru to himself. One day, Jaka Taru went hunt in the jungle. Sadly, it was not his lucky day because he had waited the passing animal, but there was no one. So he decided to go to the river to take a bath and fish there. At the river, Jaka heard some women love him from the pond. He opened his eyes, wondering who were there. There were 7 gorgeous women were playing around in the water, having a good time. At the edge of the pond, Jaka saw their shawls and clothes. Without having a long thought, he took one of their shawls and hid it. Sisters, we have to get back to heaven. It's afternoon already, said a fairy. Unfortunately, one of them didn't find her shawl, without which she wouldn't be able to fly.
Sisters, I couldn't find my shawl.
Nawang Wulan, she cried. We couldn't wait for you any longer, Nawang Wulan. It is probably your fate to stay here on earth, said the fairy. Nawang Wulan was crying alone. Jaka Taru, who had been there all along, came out, pretending to know nothing.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
Asked Jaka Taru.
I lost my shawl. I couldn't go back home. All my sisters have left me,
said Nawang Wulan.
What's your name and where did you come from? My name is Nawang Wulan. I come from a village that is very far from here. I will give you anything if you can find my shawl,
said Nawang Wulan.
My name is Jaka Taru. My house nearby here. I will help you, but if we cannot find it, you can stay at my house. You can be my wife,
said Jaka Taru. Then Jaka Taru pretended to look for the shawl, and of course, they couldn't find it. He took Nawang Wulan to his house and soon married her. Jaka Taru's life was back cheerfully. They lived happily as a couple. Moreover, after the birth of their daughter, Nawang Sih. One day in the kitchen, Nawang Wulan said to Jaka Taru, My husband, I'm cooking rice. Would you watch it for me while I'm taking bath in the river? But don't open the pan, just don't, said Nawang Wulan. Jaka was alone in the kitchen. He grew curious about what was inside the pan. Despite what his wife had said, he opened it. There was only a single grain of rice in it.
This is why rice in the barn never decreased. Nawang only need a single grain to cook a full pan of rice,
he muttered. Nawang Wulan got home and found that there was still a grain in the pan. She was disappointed by her husband for not doing what she thought. It caused her losing her power too. So he had to pound the rice as other people did. Since then, the amount in the rice in the barn decreased. When the floor was slowly uncovered, Nawang finally found her lost shawl under the heap of the rice. She revealed that it was her husband that stole and hid her show all this time. Where did you get this? Where you learned to me? Said Nawang Wulan.
Forgive me, Nawang. I do it all because I love you,
said Jakataru. Whatever the reason, I had to go back to heaven, said Nawang Wulan. But please don't. What about our daughter? What about Nawangsi? Take care of Nawangsi and make her a small hut nearby our house. Take her there every night. Then I will come to breastfeed her. But you should stay away, said Nawang Wulan. Then Nawang Wulan flew to the sky. Jakataru was really sad. Every night, Jakataru could only look at his wife and daughter from afar. When Nawangsi fell asleep, Nawang Wulan would go back to heaven. It went on like this until Nawangsi grew up. Jakataru and Nawangsi could feel that Nawang Wulan was watching them all the time. The moral value of this story is honesty is very important in relationship. Say the truth, although it might be bitter, because honesty is a key to a long-lasting relationship. But it's not just with a partner. We need to maintain trust and always say honest with everyone. Thank you for your attention. I'm Naurah Kamagustama, Polytechnic Ministry of Health Bandung. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.